Welcome guys to a new LP that we're going to be doing, and it is Pikmin 3, which I'll see you guys when the update's done. Alright, it's almost done. We can do this. Yes! Is it done? Tell me it's done. Okay. Alright guys, we're back, and be ready for this LP. This is going to be a different LP than other people I'm going to let you guys pick the control setup that I use. Like the Wiimote nunchuck, which is what I'm going to be using for like the first couple days. Which is the easiest one to use because you can point and shoot basically. The classic controller and the gamepad are pretty much the same thing, except the fact that the classic controller is smaller and it doesn't have the big screen on it. But you have more camera control, which means I could show you guys the environments a lot better with that. Anyways, let's get this started.
Galactic date 20XX. At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Croppad. Due to a booming population, booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning, Croppad's inhabitants have all but exhausted their food supply. Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called Sparrows out into space. To their dismay, the search is proving fruitless. Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery. They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Croppad's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers. At last, the explorers' 279,000 light-year voyage nears its end. But as they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly wrong.
Okay. It's a nice little opening sequence. It's really cool how they did that. And I'm gonna cut these parts up into days, like I did Luigi U as by levels. And this will also be in 2048 pixel, 2K quality, mainly because I saw one of Kobe's videos and it looked really good. So why not try to get some better quality on my video too? Also, I am not gonna be talking about I'm not going to say the text. I'm not going to do that because all it's going to do is cause problems because I'm not going to be perfect in how to do their voices. But I will let you guys read. And leave it to your imaginations to do the text. And there's no SS Drake around here. I've done a little bit of looking at the game. Like I said, I watched Kobe's walkthrough a bit. And that was just to get a feel for most of the starting stuff. A little intro for Charlie. And by the way, it's said that they speak gibberish, not really any language. So the Wiimote nunchuck controls Center of the camera with Z, I believe. Change captains with minus. And then you see Pikmin. I like how they did a little remix sort of thing of from the second game with that. Now this is going to be a little tutorial. See? And it's just giving you a little tutorial on how to do things. I like the little shine effect on the Pikmin. Kind of looks like my characters from Mario Kart Wii, except not as plasticky and weird looking. There's also a sort of targeting system. Like that. Done a little research on that. Remember that there are a lot of other little yellow Pikmin stashes around. Grab all of them. Come on. And that was it. I'm not sure if you can still throw as fast as you could in the second game. Why not? Destroy the mushroom. There's 10 more up here. Well, 8 more. Then where's the other 2? Crystal right here. You can guess who's using that. Oh well. The last 2 I'm not gonna look for. Getting a little feel of the controls here. Wii Motion Plus for the win. And this is you can't move around. It's automatic. These guys sure are dedicated apparently. Go in this cave. And the light hurts them apparently. And that's the end of Charlie. And yellows go away and Charlie gets eaten. Little spoilers there, sorry. Now it's time to beat Alf. Who's the blue guy, the one that has blue hair and looks a lot like Olimar. Yeah. The originality of that. At least the other 2 captains look more original. Little loading screen, oh well. Anyways. I'm surprised he's alive too. Let's wake up Alf. Look at the water in this game. Looks astounding, the water. These small things. Look at even the ripple effect around Alf. See, the water is wonderful here. Walk through it and it actually does a little ripple effect. A red Pikmin. And there's... It does a little... It's kind of funny what they do with the... Pikmin's little intro thing like they did in the first game, how they had the little intro of all the Pikmin like red and yellows and blues. And purples and whites. There we go. The onions look so different in this game. And just looks disgusting. I'm not gonna deny that. It looks bad. Not bad as in like it looks like it's a bad thing, but it looks nasty. It's like tentacles. So you can't use the Z targeting yet. Now I'm just gonna pick up more of the tiles. Which is what's cool about this game is that they have AI that's not derpy and stuff. My goodness. First and second game's Pikmin AI was ugh. They would I run in the water, or I'd throw them and then they all of a sudden just go after things that I wasn't even going for. Plus that you had to really make sure that they didn't fall off an edge or something. Especially in those dungeons that have the little ending part, or they have a big gap in the middle of them. And there's the Croppad. What did I do with my gamepad? Okay. It's funny how the on the gamepad it just shows Alf. Then it has little Japanese not Japanese, but his language of symbols on it. And oh yeah, you can tell that the little whistle thing goes up. That's a little spoiler to the other Pikmin that are going to be announced, or that were announced. And there's the Croppad with a camera on it. And now you can see the exact same thing on my screen as you can see with the gamepad, and I accidentally nudged the control stick on the gamepad, so yeah, you can switch like that, by the way. Then you just look for the signal. As you can tell, there's little waves, and there it is. Anyways, now let's go find the Drake. I like the intuitiveness of that, but it could have been more, in my opinion. There you go. The white shear grubs are harmless, I believe. I mean, this one Pikmin just basically took out a whole entire thing of white shear grubs. I could sit here and wait for them to sprout and to bloom into flowers, but where'd my last Pikmin go? Oh, I guess he took something. You can punch this thing. Go, Alf! Kill it! You can do it! Yeah! You know what? I will pluck one. And it shows a little sequence. And that's the little sequence. It's funny how the music sounds during those. This isn't a soundtrack, though, so I'm gonna be talking through a lot of the music. Let's try to get them as well as possible. Good, they got all the stuff. Look at how the pellet posies look. Look at the 5, and it's really cool looking now. Anyways, now Good news. We don't have a pluck-a-phone. I don't even think that's in this game. I don't know, but I don't think it is. He's still beating on it. It's still not dead. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. See, you don't have a... Well, see? That's the charge mechanic. You push the Z to target, and then you shake the nunchuck. Now, I'm gonna maybe cut back to when they get this here, or just talk about random things. Like this enormous box. Let's see. Can we get some buds, at least? I might just cut until we do get some buds. Because faster Pikmin are better. Oh. I don't want to pick them yet. Because they can mature. I think. We'll go derp around with other things for now. So you can do that. Let's see, will they change? My patience is growing thin. I'm actually not... I'm kind of fond of the idea of cutting until they do, but... Oh well. We will pick them all. Maybe while we're picking them, some of them will grow into buds. Nope. Oh well. Look at the leaves. They have like a little shine effect too. Go charge! See? And one Pikmin gets left out. Oh well. It's an SD card, or a little picture file thing. It's a holographic paper. Yes, it just tells you little basic things. And surprisingly, on this 52-inch TV, my gamepad looks bigger with the game than that on the screen. Oh well. Anyways, let's go find these other intelligent life forms on this planet. Make sure we got everybody. This is the tropical wild, by the way. The mushrooms don't give you anything. Go kill that dirt wall. I like how they did the dirt walls in this game. Anyways, look at that. Instead of having the weird little twig thing, you have this actual dirt wall. And we make it to the Drake. Yes, I know a couple things. I know. No signs of life in the immediate area means that there are no there's no Brittany or Charlie around here. Well, obviously we've seen what Charlie looks like. Hey, look, it's Brittany. Yeah, it looks better on the gamepad whenever you're looking at it than the TV on this part. Although it's really cool how they did this. such a very good idea. And yeah, they got cut off. Maybe someone shouldn't have AT&T. I'm just kidding. If you have AT&T, don't hate on me for that. I have AT&T Wi-Fi and I don't like it much. It's slow. Is that creatures or his stomach growling? The world may never know. No, wait, we know now. My bad. It sounds like he's hungry or something, which I'm not surprised. After a crash landing, I'd be hungry too. Maybe they should have had some sort of Tyrannosaurus Rex roar. That would have been much better in my opinion. And look at that, like the light effect of the rocket launch. I'm gonna notice these little nitpicky things like the plants, the ground. The texture does not look as good, and my bad on that. I accidentally nudged something because I looked around because I heard a noise. Maybe it's the silence. We may never know. Also, you can see that there's a... That's your time limit right there. The bottles of fruit juice. Well, I guess those are fruit juice bottles that he has already. Ah, there's a little Croppad language on him. What's that 3E mean, I wonder? If you can't see it on your screen, I'm sorry. It's really faded and it's on the little icons of the bottles, not on the bottles themselves. And a diary. Anyways, this has been day 1. So after this, I'll see you guys next time when we do day 2 and go find Brittany, possibly. Anyways, I'll see you guys on day 2.